years. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices. Oh, we have a special episode today. I'm very excited. We get to come out here. We're in Sallisaw, Oklahoma, here at the Veterans Home. Newly built Veterans Home is a very nice facility. Maybe I'll do a tour of the facility, do a recording or something like that, and get that out to everybody. But we do have a special guest. I'll be here recording these, and it's going to be awesome. But before we get into the episode, if you're enjoying the podcast, make sure you go to the website. That's thelostart.podbean.com. Go check us out, see what we're all about. You can go in there. There's a merchandise tab. Heck, if you're a veteran out there and you want to record your story, there's a tab. Just click on that, record your story, and then it goes to my calendar. Pick a date and time, and then we'll get you scheduled. Big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project out there doing amazing things. If you don't know anything about them, go check them out. Even if you do, check them out again. Like I said, one heck of an organization, and everybody should go check them out. It's tillvalhallaproject.com. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps veteran service organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. Okay, here we are, man. I got Robert. Here's our special guest, Marine veteran.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to have you on here. So how you doing?
I'm doing fine. So
Awesome. Well,
been staying out of that hospital for a while now.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Now, how do you like being here at the Veterans Home? You like it here?
Yep, it's very nice.
Yeah, it's a great facility. I'm amazed at how nice it is.
Your own single room and shower and everything.
So. Yeah, wow, that's awesome. Well, shoot, let's just dive into it. Let's go back to where you grew up. Tell me a little bit about that. And then eventually what drew you to military service?
Okay. Well, I started in Rapid City, South Dakota, and until I was about 4 years old. And my dad got a job for Firestone Tire Company out there. And he went to work there, and he had to drive into town about 12 miles every weekend up over the top of the hill and down there.
Yeah.
But then I went to grade school at the Bonnie Slope Grade School. Started my baseball career down from there, and I had a short left field, and I put a guy out at first base.
From left field?
From left field, yeah.
That's incredible.
My principal said, Schleve, you knock that off. I'm going to use that arm for pitching. So,
nice.
I pitched a few games, all the way through high school and stuff, and everything, Legion ball and stuff. But then I went into the service after that, after high school.
Yeah.
And
now you were telling me before we started how you and your nephew.
My uncle.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, your uncle. That's right. Your uncle, who's younger than you.
Yeah.
And you both joined up at the same time.
Yeah. Well, he wanted us to join up as a buddy system. We all go through the same training together.
Yeah.
And all we did was boot camp together, and we walked around with bricks on our backpacks all the time. The sailors were out there chugging around in their yellow shorts and t-shirts and white tennis shoes. Yeah.
Right.
So
that's awesome.
But then we went into Camp Pendleton, and I twisted my ankle in there, so I went into leave camp or something, or first, well, whatever they called it. But then I got to go in and shoot deer off the little golf course they had.
Oh, no kidding.
And the gunny sergeant wanted me to do that.
Wow.
He said, "Will you do me a favor?" And I said, "What?" He said, you had a good time at the rifle range, didn't you? And I said, "Well, yeah." And he said, "Okay, I got to take a chance for you." And I had to shoot 4 deer off that golf course. It was eating the hell out of that grass.
Oh,
The
wow.
driving range was what all was there for a golf course. They wanted that green grass.
Yeah.
But then,
That's pretty wild.
then I went back into training and went into 81 mortars.
Okay.
And he'd already graduated from ITS or whatever it was,
Right.
and went into the other field of tanks.
Gotcha.
So, but I did that and stuff, and then got shipped out to Guam or Hawaii first, and then Guam. Hawaii was there long enough to get off the plane and get a lay on me and walk up the next stairway and then fly up into Guam. And
Well, if you don't mind, can we go back and kind of talk about boot camp a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So talk to me about you're growing up in Washington, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So had you done a lot of traveling up to that point in your life before you went?
Just my travel was to Bonnie Slope, and then I place and my mom's in Portland, and finished my high school in Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
And that's when I joined the Marine Corps.
Okay.
And I got married after we got out of the service and still lived in Portland. Then we moved into Vancouver.
Got it.
From there on, 20-some years, then we moved to Guthrie.
Okay. So when you went to boot camp, what was kind of going through your mind? I mean, you're getting ready to go into the Marine Corps. Probably you've heard that the Marine Corps is the toughest boot camp, toughest training.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind when you were going to boot camp?
Oh, that I was going to make it. So but the main thing I love the marching.
Yeah.
Marching music or something was just, we did monkey marching and all that crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spinning our guns, clopping them. But,
and now, when you went through, this is what year?
76.
66. 66?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go in 66. At boot camp, I'm assuming they didn't have the M16s yet.
I broke them in Vietnam.
Yeah, in Vietnam. So what weapon?
I had to go back when I got back from Vietnam. I could have been discharged, but I went home first.
Yeah.
After all them guys spit on us and everything.
Yeah.
At the airport. And I went home first, and then I go home, cost me 3 months of training again. I had to go out to M16s and go. I said, I've already trained myself on this.
Oh,
man. You have? I said, yeah. I wrote my initials on them. I said, okay, you're all done then.
Nice.
But,
wow. So you had what rifle in boot camp did you use?
M14.
Okay, very nice. Now, what was your impressions like when you first meet your drill instructors? What was that like for you? And tell me a little bit about your boot camp experience.
He was a nice guy. He was a staff sergeant, and Sergeant Ezel was his name. And I ain't sure, but I think he had to go over it on too a couple of years later. But he was pretty rough on us.
Yeah.
He'd say smoking lamps lit for one cigarette, and I'm going to smoke it. He'd stand there and smoke that damn thing. And then someone would have to go and pick it up for him, throw it away, and break out the dirt.
Yeah.
So,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
But yeah, it's an experience or something. But
what was your favorite parts about boot camp?
Boot camp was KP duty.
Oh, okay.
Peeling potatoes and making salads, and I got to go fill in for some officers. Some had a big feed on or something, and make the salads and stuff.
Yeah.
Got complimented on that one for making a good salad.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, what was the best part of the training aspect? What were the best things that you liked?
was hand-to-hand combat was all right.
Okay.
And then some of the courses he had to go through to get out of there,
Mm-hmm.
stuff he had to do, so many push-ups, sit-ups,
Right. For your physical fitness tests and stuff. Yeah.
Kids who got that made a PFC.
Oh, okay.
Out of the platoon, the only one that made it, but he had to be stopped for doing push-ups and everything.
Really?
Yeah,
he just kept going.
Oh, he was about, well, they called him a tunnel rat too, but he was built like a brick house. And he would just 150 of them was nothing, He'd have 100 push-ups out, and we had 25.
Right. Very nice.
And then we had some guys that had to leave early because they were going to the fat farm, so they didn't graduate till the next term.
Right.
Yeah. They had to be in the deal through there. They had to get shots and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there was guys fainting in line, just hearing that boom. And then you get Poe and all them all in one shot.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh God, here they are.
That's pretty wild.
And all of us had, my Duke and I both, Duke was my uncle's name, but he was cut a hair down real short. But no matter what, he said, you get a haircut anyway. And they didn't take anything off but a couple stubby. But that was all right. After a couple of weeks, we got to go over to Balboa and have lunch or something. Eat a decent dinner.
Yeah. Very nice.
But that was after we went over to the rifle range, and then we qualified, then pistol range. Then we went back to boot camp for another couple of weeks. Then we graduated.
So you did pistol while you were in boot camp as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. I got to carry pistol back there when I was not a gunner, but I carried the sights and a pistol because I couldn't shoot my rifle carrying sights around.
Oh yeah, from the mortars you're talking about, the mortar tubes and stuff.
I carried mortar rounds in my backpack or something.
Yeah. Holy cow. Okay, so once you got finished with boot camp, did you go directly up to your infantry training, or did you get a break in between, like get to go home and see family?
We didn't get to go home.
Okay.
Some of them did, but they were only allowed like 2 or 3 days before we got up to.
I see. Yeah.
We'd get to up there, Camp Pendleton, mill around into town, or right there, Oceanside.
Yeah.
Or was it Reagan's house was up in there.
Okay.
But other than that, that was it till we got out of the other deal. They shipped us home.
Okay. Well, now when you went up for the infantry training, tell me a little bit about that. What was that like? Did you like it? And what all did you get to do?
I liked all that. Really, a lot of it was physical fitness, like carrying a tube around, or even the base may take 2 of us to carry that around.
Yeah.
Down through the cracks up over the hill, in the bamboo plants and stuff out there. They had like a little village down in through that was all tropical, like of Vietnam.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was pretty good. And then we went out on a hillside, started setting off them bombs that are mortar rounds around there, hitting targets and stuff.
Oh, nice. Okay. Now, did you enjoy shooting the mortars?
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. Had to make sure you had your earplugs in too.
Oh man, yeah.
So,
yeah. That's that'll get you for sure.
One of the favorite things was building sandbags for your huts.
Oh yeah. Got proficient at building sandbags.
Especially up in Vietnam.
Up
there at that one, I went through the Battle of Quezon. That's in the books and everything. Now, so, but
wow. So, and now, how long was the training when you did the mortar training or infantry training?
it was about the same as anything else up there in Camp Pendleton and stuff. So.
Okay. So, like a couple of months, maybe, or
maybe a month and a half or something like that, and then we got to go home, and then the next thing to do was I had to report down to Camp Pendleton, I think it was, to get our orders where we were going to go. We already knew from boot camp, where we were going. He'd say rat holes or something like that for the PFC. He said, "You're dying, you're dying."
Oh, jeez.
That's what he'd say. "You're going to make it, buddy."
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Holy cow. Now, in between the infantry training and then, coming back, you went home. So tell me what that was like going home during that time. Did you wear your uniform? And what did you do?
Yeah, I wore it home all the way home and then took it off when I got there for a while, or I wore it around town. It was a lot of work. So,
yeah.
But
and what all did you get to do whenever you went back home?
Bowl. I was like a professional bowler.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I had 225 right-handed and 189 left-handed.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Had just in case the other arm went wrong.
Yeah. That's amazing.
But I met my wife in a bowling alley.
Okay.
Right after I got out of service. And I'd been gone. The first time I ever went bowling alley was down on 10th and Burnside. And it was on East Burnside. Gas company or 7-Up company had a bowling night, and I'd get to set the pins. You had to set it back up there.
Yeah.
And then they bought me my first game of bowling and give me a 257 first game ever bowled.
Really?
I put them all right down the middle.
Holy cow.
I had 1-5-7 split and all that on there. I didn't pick up. That's why I got such a bad score.
Yeah.
But I've had 2 or 300 games in my career.
No kidding.
But I did them. One was during pot games, and and only won by 2 strokes. The guy got a 398.
Oh wow!
I mean a 298.
Yeah, 298. You got the 300.
I got the 300 to beat him.
Wow. I mean, that's a tight competition.
Yeah, I only made like $10 for that. It was only 4 of them bowling that night.
Yeah.
But that was quite the career I had for a while.
So now, when you were back home, you say you went bowling. I'm assuming like all your buddies and stuff. You kind of fell back in with your buddies.
Yeah. I went to dog races one night.
Okay.
The guy always asked me to go out there. Why there? He was taking care of the bowling alley. But other than that, it was a good deal.
Okay.
So then after boot camp, I got my trip to Hawaii and.
Yeah. So now, what did they tell you? What unit you were going to at that point? Like, how did that work?
It was the 1st Marines Division.
1st Marine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. It was either the 1st or the 3rd. I couldn't remember.
Okay.
But I've almost got my first Purple Heart. If I was going to get one, it was going to be that first day we landed in Da Nang.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we took incoming.
Oh, geez.
And we were in a ditch. And stuff was blowing right over the top of us.
Holy cow.
And all I had was a brand new duffel bag with old clothes in it. We issued clothes in it.
You didn't have any of your other issued gear, huh?
No.
Wow.
Well, I got some issued gear in Guam. We helped fill the duffel bag up for.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And then, so on your way there, you said you stopped in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And you
that
told
was a change of planes.
Yeah. You said you had just enough time to walk off and get the lay and then walk back on the other plane.
That's where it went. Yeah.
Yeah. And then from there you flew to Guam.
Guam, yeah.
Okay. And then from Guam you went to Da Nang.
Yeah.
Okay. And then once you got to Da Nang, you know, like where did you end up going? I mean, I'm assuming they needed to issue all your other gear.
I went to Quezon.
Quezon?
Yeah,
okay.
To sign up and ask for the 03, 031 mortars out there.
Got you.
And the airplane, when it come down, and he says, I'm not stopping. And he go down, he says, I'm making a U-turn to the end of the tarmac. You jump out and run like hell because there's escape income. The war started there already. And
wow.
I jump over the deal and sitting there and a couple of shells laying there. You hear them coming across. And I looked up and the airplane took off. Okay, he didn't get hit. And guy come out and he said, hey, buddy, get out of there. Look, for dead bodies. There was 3 dead soldiers to be taken back out. And I was sitting there laying on
top. No kidding. Oh, wow.
Over sandbags right where he was. And they said, okay, well, I need mortars. He says, go right on down that area. You're pretty close to the gook place down there. He says, that's where all the gooks try to sneak in all around them.
Oh, geez.
We had trenches all the way around there. And about 4 guys to a position for shooting out there. But he said, go down there and then first little hut down there, it's got the antenna outside. Went down in there. I says, I'm looking for 0341 commander. He says, I'm not a commander. I'm just a phony old lieutenant. And he says, I'm not even that one. I'm outside because I don't wear my bars.
Yeah.
And so he told me where to go. And I ran to the guy. He was a sergeant. His name was Baker. He was from Beaverton, Oregon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the place first I started going to high school. But Sunset High School was a brand new first year they had it. Was the year like Kennedy got assassinated.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
no kidding.
That was something else. And then they go ahead and I started the 3rd day. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
So I was going to get it or I wasn't one. And then that Tet Offensive really started. And we had many days of shooting back and forth. They'd fire the freight train at us. As long as you could hear it, you were safe. It's the ones you didn't hear that
they get you, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You hear that that goes by you.
Yeah.
And it'd be outside of the wire. It'd be getting all the little gooks running at it.
Oh, geez.
They get hot, the barbed wire and stuff, and hanging there. But pretty soon they would be pulled off and they were hidden away or something, hauled away. You couldn't find them.
No kidding. Wow. Now, and were you manning the perimeter at that time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your experience manning the perimeter. You know, what was an average day like when you were doing that?
Oh, well, some days was probably some of the little battles, explosives. We'd shoot down Willie Peter for the jets to bomb. To switch down there, you know.
Yeah.
They say, we can't see anybody in them trenches. Well, which ones have them? And we throw it, and boom, so that's him. And boy, they come down. And you see that F-14 come by, you swoop up and go, what the hell? He dropped nothing. All of a sudden, right behind him comes a little bomb. And it's like slow motion. Boom, 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 boom. Go in rotation for about 50 or 60 of them little bombs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
The best one we had there was the B-52 attack.
Wow.
It went all the way around Quezon, it cleared that place. You had trees shooting up in the sky and falling down somewhere else all the time, And it lasted for about 4 or 5 hours of the bombing. And then they got us up to, they left a couple guys in there to protect the caisson itself, but then we had to go out and censor around it. But we carried the mortar tank and everything, and I had the sights again. But everybody up front was the ones that got all the gold. The people, there was dead Vietnamese guys there. The belt buckles just shine like hell. Gold. And they didn't have no hands or part of their head was gone because they had M60 machine or mortar rounds or blew off or something, blew up in it.
Wow.
They found hospitals down in there. Good
kidding.
Hospital. They were down at the little tunnel right guys were running down in there. And somehow on top of the hill there was another entrance, but we didn't know where it was. We didn't go look for it. But everybody in the hospital was dead and everything.
Wow.
But it was something. They had trees up there, stumps big enough that were about as big as this room. They were in there hollowed out. They had 4 or 5 sewing machines in there where the women sewed the uniforms together and everything.
Wow.
And I got to see the first thing when they said, don't pick up any dolls or anything around there. Because a couple guys got boomed,
Oh, yeah.
But, hey, look at this. What they had to do is touch that sucker as the grenades went off. Right?
Yeah.
But,
got those booby traps everywhere
there. Yeah, everything was booby trap. I was like, a lot of times, if you had to go poop or something like that, he said, you jump off the trail and poop, just be careful. If you be the last one in line, be the last one picked off.
You got to make it quick.
And then we had to take caisson back. We went back. And Gooch had moved back into it. But having an army division, or not a division, a company, went in. Well, they got a deal to go somewhere else real quick, so they just evacuated caisson. And
they just left it.
Didn't know it.
Oh, no.
And we had to take it over. It only took a little bit, a couple little bullet holes, and that was it. But,
you were able to get back in like in one day, or?
Oh, it took us about a day and a half to get back in there. Because they went around manhole to manhole and changed them all out.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
We had also behind 81 millimeter mortars, they had right off the corners the 105 howitzer or the rifles. The shoots of 50 caliber sighting, boom, and then that tracer round goes out. I got to shoot an elephant using that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were packing artillery in on the caisson trail. And we had to blow him up, and then they set it off that 105. Well, boom, boom, was how quick it was. That tracer down there runs around right behind it.
Wow.
And I got to shoot a tiger one time with that. And
wow.
That was an accident, but I shot him anyway. And one of my friends that went in, he was a sniper. And he got shot out of the tree with our helicopter.
Friendly fire.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Because they don't know where they're at. Yeah. And he just like those little egg-shaped choppers. They look.
Yeah.
He'd go about 160 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Little one. And they just saw him moving around. And all of a sudden, they did a U around and just went right through him.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, he came down a couple parts and down.
Wow. That's tough.
Yeah. then we had to go get him. And that was even tougher, you know.
Yeah. Had to pick him up and bring him back.
Oh, yeah. Pieces of him. I had a little guy that Scudder was his name. He was a sergeant with a platoon that went on maneuvers all the time. And they got ambushed one day. Only 3 of them come back. There was 17 people, only 3 of them come back. The FO and him and another guy. But he ended up going to grenade school, teaching people how to use a grenade. Kid froze on him. He lost an arm, one eye, part of his gut and shit, everything else.
No kidding.
And he got a medical discharge from the service after he was able to get around. And he lived out on the Wilson River Highway. He became an elk guide. You know where all the elk herds were, and all the guides out there stuff. And then he'd tell you when the fish started running down there. And then he joined a bowling league down there, Tillamook, Oregon, bowling alley. And it was my nieces who went out there.
Okay.
And they were on the same team as he was, and I didn't know that.
No kidding. Wow.
Says, Scudder, he's out there. You know Scudder? He said, yeah, we know Scudder. He can't bowl with us yet, but he... Oh, that was it.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Then my uncle, you know, after that, we were together for a while, and we used to work at Pancho Villa's Mexican restaurant there in Portland for a while and stuff like that. And I went to work for Goodyear Retreaders. My uncle did that for a while, and then I quit him and went to work for Oregon Steel Mill. Got laid off 2 days after I was hired.
Oh my goodness!
And it was A, B, and C. I was number A, first one hired, but they had it screwed up, and Lee Johnson got to go. So he worked, and I got laid off for about 2 months.
Oh, jeez.
So, but then I ended up getting to work, and then I went and started being a melt helper and stuff. Then I got the scale master. I had to weigh all the scrap scale that would get the furnace melted down. And then I got a chance to go to the new plant in Oregon on the lower end of the river there.
Okay.
It's called Rivergate Plant. And I got hired on it. I took a melt helper job over there, and I was making more money than the first helper was making.
Okay.
Because I was getting a bonus every.
Wow.
Bonus was so high though, because we were getting so much done.
Yeah.
And because we were making liquid steel, and we were making it into a slab, and they roll it out like plate metal and stuff out there. But we were making. Then they had to do a test on it to do what our bonus was going to be. And we found out that this guy, he was an asshole. He was going around, you guys got to do this. And this one guy, he tried to listen to everything that guy said, because he tried to go as fast as he could to get that steel out. And we were just mediocre, putting it out like five heats a shift down through there.
Yeah. Patching
up the furnace real good. He just zoom and patch it if you had to, or something like that. And then they get up to 8, 9 heats out of there.
Wow.
Well, he graded that, and then boy, did the bonus go down on that.
Oh, yeah.
And we found out that one of the kids was working with us was this guy's dad, who was doing all the adjustment and stuff.
Oh, don't kid me.
So you've been around being the test guy around here. You're letting them know what all the other people are doing, huh? And he quit too the same day his dad did.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Dad said, I'm all done with this place.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. Now, when was that? Was that time frame?
About 1970.
Okay.
And I did next year, about 71 or 2, I went in the Rivergate area.
Okay.
So.
And now when you were in Vietnam and you left, like you were there for just over a year, correct?
Yeah, so, about 13 months. So.
Okay. And then they brought you back where? Camp Pendleton?
Yeah, I think Camp Pendleton, yeah.
Okay.
Because I was sitting in some other outfit that had the mortars or something or other.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what I did when I come back. Well, I went to school again for M16.
Oh, okay.
And I did a couple guard duty places. But other than that, I lived off base at Escondido. I rented an apartment down there.
Nice. Okay.
And I got married too when I went home that time.
Okay.
From Nam.
Yeah. When you say home, you mean back up to Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I married a gal that she decided she just wanted to see what it was like to get married, but it was so foggy I can't go down the coast. I had a cabin rented out and everything for us. She went downstairs and it kept right on going. I didn't see her for about 3 months or after I got out of service.
Wow.
And I says I wanted an annulment because I never had made love to her or nothing.
Wow.
So she's okay. So
she just walked out and kept going.
Oh yeah, she tried to contact me here after my wife died.
Yeah.
And she called my son. She says, Robert Schleve? He says, yeah. And she says, this is Bobby. Oh, Bobby who? He said, you mean you don't remember me? No. She said, what is your name? He says, Robert John Schleve the second. She said, oh shit, you're his son.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. But he didn't even tell me about it until later on.
Oh, that's crazy.
Then Duke was around. He was like the heavenly god of everybody. There was Diane. And all his sisters were dying. And all my aunts, I'm now the oldest Schleve.
Okay.
All of the next generation. But all of them died here a couple of months ago.
Wow.
But then at the same time, my brother died, my half-brother died, and the other half-brother's got a stroke so bad, his Dobermans don't understand him, and he's got a problem with training.
Oh, geez.
He can't drive anymore.
Yeah.
He wants to go back to work, but he can't do that because wages doubled.
Yeah.
He was a garbage truck driver, made $29 an hour. He now makes $55 an hour.
Wow.
Because they have those gas flame deals thrown at them, bullets are thrown at them.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, they had to sit in the garage for 3 days one time because they were held down. The mayor was in them or what, and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, they were told that mayor even shows his face, he's gone. And we'll get him on the way to his home because they'll have enough people to fire at him. We don't know.
Holy cow.
But they said they were going to burn him and his kids too down, burn the house down and stuff like that.
Wow.
FBI got them out there. So then they burned all the statues of that town. The ones the Civil War generals and all them. And then Duke finally put one of the people they used to take care of in the ground. And he says, well, I'm going to go first. I'm going to go buy a new Mercedes van so I can take my wife and the dogs out to see you and everything. And he called me about another day later and says, I didn't get that van yet. I said, well, why not? He says, well, I went to the doctor first. He says, I got pancreas cancer.
No kidding.
So he started his
Treatments.
treatment, and he got that through all that right now. But
Yeah.
right now he's still holding on, but there's no cure for it.
Holy cow.
So
and where's he at?
In Portland.
Portland.
Yeah.
Now, do you get to talk to him pretty regularly?
I can call him anytime I want.
Yeah.
He was driving train for the Portland Zoo.
Oh, I see.
$2,800 to go shoe riding. And he got to do all the bartending at all the convention centers out there. So, and he had a career of, he did 3 years in the Marine Corps and 30 years in the Postal Service.
Wow.
And then all the rest have been in the choo-choo train.
Well, you got into something he liked then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But every morning he'd get up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. He'd go around the house, answer my calls. And I always call him on the Marine Corps birthday.
Yeah.
You know, and then his birthday's in December.
Okay.
And so I always call him, wake him up that morning or something. He says, damn, I was lost again. I thought, what's that? He says, I always try to call you first.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, there's something special about the bond between Marines.
Well, yeah.
You know, and you think you have a strong bond before you join or whatever, but once you do join, it's even stronger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's Steve, he was a Marine before we went. He went to boot camp and everything. And he got out before we did. But something screwed up his head because he didn't really have anybody to talk to but Duke.
Yeah.
But he used to live went to school with Duke at Benson High School. That was an all-boys school there.
Oh, okay.
But it went into girls and boys after a while.
I see. Yeah.
I don't know, Duke weighed about 280 pounds. He took wrestling class and he weighed 163 pounds of solid muscle in there. He started winning and all that too.
Oh, geez.
So he was in good shape to go in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, he was. Man alive.
Yeah. And all I do is play home run derby at the Benson High School deal with his out over the fence all the time.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. Well, what else? What else do you want to talk about? What else? Anything else that you want to bring up?
Not really. It was a rough little countryside over there in Vietnam, so it was pretty country, just bad circumstances.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now, with your experiences that you had while you were there, and then coming back, how was your transition? Because a lot of veterans nowadays have a hard time transitioning to the civilian sector, especially after being in combat and seeing all the things that they've seen. Now I've got to transition. How was that for you? Because back then they didn't have that. Well, I don't know this for sure. I assume they didn't have the same support that they have nowadays.
No.
But how was that?
The thing we had there, we couldn't carry a loaded rifle with us at any time unless they fired first. Then we had to load the gun.
Oh, wow.
And shoot back. That was one of the biggest gripes we ever had. We'd get jail time over there or something.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Probably handcuffed to the stake in the ground.
Yeah.
As a target. And that was, especially around Da Nang. You could, only one used it, and the guys that used the cafeteria deal in there was Air Force, Army, and Navy.
Yeah.
Marine Corps never got to use that.
No kidding.
No.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, we used to sit out there and eat sea rations, and then be out there eating steaks.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah. And then the one thing was, I had a bowling alley. They had built one in Da Nang. and I put my name on the list. And I knew we was going to be back in that area. We went some French fortress out behind Danang, and we went out there. I got bombed by the rock apes and got legs in the cast for a while. I sent that home to my mom. I said, I'm doing okay. Legs are fine. Crutches are here just to hold me up. I had a picture of me. She said, oh, what are you doing?
Oh, wow.
But then we got back into Danang, and it was our turn to bowl. The night before we went in to bowl, took 3 rockets right through the roof and put it down forever. We know I don't think they ever built it.
And that was your chance to go bowling.
It was a chance to go bowling there.
Oh, jeez.
But then I went to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, for my R&R. About 7 months into the battle over there.
Yeah.
And the gal I met, her name was Susan, and she says, oh, yeah, I go bowling all the time. So we got to go up to the bowling alley.
Yeah.
And I had the whole hang of about the third game. I got one over 200. But then the next day, the third day, we were escorted back to the airport. War had broke out over in Malaysia.
What?
And I forget who they were fighting with, but those guys were big. About 7 foot tall, bandoliers crisscrossing themselves.
No kidding. Wow.
A big, long shotgun outside deal out there.
Holy cow.
And they were real nice. They said, come on, buddy, hurry. Plane leaving now. So I only got a couple of days of R&R instead of 7 or something.
Wow.
So, Then I got back and I got a free helicopter ride back to Vietnam. And then one of them little scooters.
Yeah. Wow.
But other than that was it.
Huh.
There's a lot of us don't like to talk about that crap over there either. So too much of it.
Yeah. It's hard to talk about that type of stuff sometimes.
Yeah. They called us baby killers and shit like that.
Now, when you came back from Vietnam, you see the movies, as a person gets out and they're walking down, people are spitting on them, people are calling them baby killers, that type of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Now, did you personally see all that? Yeah.
I took my uniform off.
Oh, you did?
And wore skivvies back to Portland that day. If I had gone to the service, I'd have been discharged the next day, but I went home instead.
It's a civilian attire,
yeah. And so
wow.
They spit goobers all over you,
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
Kid killers and stuff. I've seen kids killed, but I didn't have nothing to do with that. So but they'd come running out. Hey, buddy, you come out, jump out with my sister. She's virgin. Yeah, you're a virgin.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And had a couple of guys running out of that house with their penises cut off.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And they'd run out and blow the hell out of that kid. Yep, and that was it. Said, you lying little son of a bitch.
Jeez Louise. Man.
That's bad stuff. So.
Yeah. Wow.
I used to stop and eat some of their food sometimes. And the best one I ever ate was donkey dick. That's what it was called, is what they said, donkey dick.
Yeah.
It was a banana leaf with all this meat and fish heads and shit like that.
Oh, I
all
see.
In the rice, all rolled up together. It had a good flavor to it. And everything.
Yeah. I bet they called it donkey dick.
They called it donkey dick.
Very nice.
Yeah, so,
very nice.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Wow.
Then one time after the B-52 attack, we went out, we come across a great big area of nothing but corn growing, about 8 feet tall. Big
Really?
cobs of corn on it. And I guess what the Gooks had there for a meal. The choppers flew us in hamburger and everything, potato chips, and all the corn we could eat.
Nice.
Oh,
Wow.
but that was pretty good. That was like a real good picnic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I think they torched the cornfield afterwards.
Afterwards,
Yeah, well,
they didn't want anybody else to get it.
Napalmed it down. It was pretty good size. Probably about 10 acres in there.
Wow.
Of corn. So
That's wild.
it was more than enough for us to eat in that one area.
Yeah.
Holy
cow.
Yeah.
Now, when you came back, you said you met your wife, and then she left. You got an annulment, right? And now, you got married again?
Later on, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. We married in in August of 70, I think.
Okay.
Our first son was premature.
Yeah.
Her mom says, "You're not pregnant." Yes, I am, Mom. Says, "No, you're not." She slapped her mom. Right? She says, "You stop lying at me like that. I know when my daughters are pregnant. You're not pregnant." She said, "You're going to find out." And about 2 months later, she was pregnant. She had a premature kid.
Oh, wow. So that was your
10-pounder even.
Oh my gosh! Holy cow! Yeah, whew. That's tough. 10 pounds. I couldn't do it.
Oh
yeah. Now, how many children did you have total?
3.
3.
Two boys and a girl.
Okay.
And the girl still lives in Vancouver, and then all her kids live there too. And then the other boy lives in Texas.
Okay.
And he did live in Guthrie. What happened there, we moved to Guthrie about 20 years ago, I guess. They wanted Mom and I to come there and stay so they could take care of us play with us before they have to take care of us.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I thought that was so sweet.
Yeah.
And we had to donate all the books that she read. I took pickup loads of books.
No kidding.
To daycares, to the libraries, and everything.
Wow.
And then we found more books that were still in the attic, and I got them down. And then we loaded up everything, our furniture and everything, in the U-Haul Penske truck and headed out with it. My granddaughter, she drove for me while we drove the car with the station. We bought a trailer to take all our house plants in. And that was hard too. They had some of them had to be laid down, had some kind of like a banana leaf tree.
Oh, geez.
About 9 feet tall, laid down. So,
good night.
But the trailer we bought, I guess Nike owned it, and it had a backboard on the back side of it. We had to take that off and everything.
Oh, wow.
But it was a pretty good deal. $700 trailer cost us.
Yeah.
But we got her plants back there. And then when she passed away, all the granddaughters got all the plants because she didn't want to leave them there. So
interesting. Now that wasn't too long ago, right? When she passed away?
5 years ago.
5 years ago.
It's a little over 5 years.
Yeah.
My son has an adopted boy now, and he was just born just before she died.
Oh, wow.
She had a stroke.
Yeah.
We'd come over, and she wanted to knew that he was going to adopt him out because it was his wife's daughter. And she didn't want nothing to do with that kid. So and my wife died, and she said, "I want that baby." I said, "No, you don't. We've raised enough grandkids already. We don't need more." Yeah. And she died 2 weeks later. she told me, she says, "Oh, I don't feel good tonight." She says, I said, "Okay." I said, "I'll give you a kiss after I come in there after a while."
Yeah.
And I said, "What do you want for breakfast?" She says, "The English muffin and tea." And I said, "Okay." And she wanted grape jelly on her English muffin, I think, and then tea. And
Yeah.
that was the last time I heard her.
No kidding.
Yeah, I give her a kiss, and then I jumped out of bed. I took a shower real quick. I started my coffee pot first, and I jumped in the shower. Was in the next little room next to her. Didn't wake her up or anything, but then I went in, started the water for the tea, put the teacup down, put tea leaf or tea bags in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I went in and I told her, I says, "Honey," I said, "I've got your breakfast going." Nothing.
Mm.
And it scared the hell out of me. I said,
Yeah.
"Okay." The dog was sniffing on her, and
Mm-hmm.
both dogs were. And I called the 911. I says, "I think my wife's had a stroke." He said, "Okay, we'll have an ambulance out there." It was there in 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Down that old dirt. We lived down the dirt road.
Mm-hmm.
You had to walk. You get worse out. We couldn't even go to town.
No kidding.
Yeah, because they'd have to grade it down
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
Wow.
Had people get pulled out all the time.
Mm.
Even had big beef and break out through the fence and tear down the mailbox and take print all through my lawn and everything out there. My little pup would always fall on them hoofprints. But I went over, I said, "I don't know who owned them cows." And he said, "Well, we don't either. You just graze in there." I said, "Well, if you could find out what those people are, because I got free rights to shoot anything across the property."
Yeah.
And I said, "I got that gun ready to go." And then next thing I know, the one guy was out there more on my mailbox before I walked out up there.
Yeah.
And the other guy was rounding up the cows. And he sold them both.
Oh, really?
All three deer. They got, I think it was $3,500, well, $3,500 for one small bull. The other one got $5,500. The other one was $8,000.
Wow.
Was what they got cost.
Yeah.
The cost at the meat market.
Jeez. That's actually pretty good, I would say.
Oh yeah. There's some of them bulls out there right now are going for $10,000 before just to even try to use them as a breeder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of them are $20,000-$30,000.
That's just crazy to think,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Man. Wow. And now, how long have you been here at this facility?
This one here, since last April.
So, okay. So you've been here quite a while then.
Yeah. And most of them's in hospital.
Yeah.
And every time they get something to go, they say, "Go off." I got a fever, 200 degrees. Go take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got out of the hospital one time, and I went outside. For all I did, one of the guys left eyeglasses on the dinner table. I went out to tell him. I says, "Is that your eyeglasses in there you left?" "Oh yeah, I did. Thank you for telling me." I walked back in. I caught pneumonia just from that little fight.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess I still had it when I went. I got out of the hospital. I still got it. And right back in the hospital I was, getting those fluids and all that shit.
Oh, geez.
And pin cushion use.
Yeah.
They throw them little darts at me all the time.
Yeah.
It's like they use the little tubes now, smaller needles, and they stick them down this way.
Like in your
Boy,
hand.
they hurt like hell going in. And then that starts blood that don't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
I had one done yesterday, a blood test.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever had one that I couldn't feel it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I said, "Boy, you did a good job, young lady." She's just so proud. She
Yeah.
said, that's the first time I ever got a compliment.
That's a good deal. I mean, you're right. It does. It's painful.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Well, I went in one day and the little blonde lady from the best hospital up there,
Mhm.
trying to think of the Baptist hospital, come down to draw blood on me. And she tried this hand, 2 or 3 holes over there. She said, I can't get any blood. But then one of the gals came in and held my arm down, says, try that spot over in there. And then she got it right away.
Hmm.
The next day I was sitting there, Santa's elves stopped to have hot chocolate,
Mhm.
and they give us little rubber duckies as presents, the
Yeah.
little bathtub duck. And that gal, that blonde, stood up, here, Mr. Schleve, this is for you. I said, oh, what's that for? She said, that's because I hurt your arm up there. I said, it didn't hurt me. She said, that's okay. That ice cream is yours. There's ice cream cone in a cup already. And I said, well, thank you. As soon as I ate that, the guy stopped me and I said, Mr. Schleve? I said, yeah. I said, I got to draw blood from you now. And I said, you set me up in there, didn't you?
That's good.
He said, well, that's all. She said, I don't know who set me up. Yeah, thanks a lot.
That's pretty good.
You see in my hands, that was all shriveled up. These are all IV marks that I'm on me.
Wow.
Then here, this area,
Yeah.
I call that old people marks.
This
This old lady from across the street from me, she's gone now. But Lois used to get black spots all over her arms.
Yeah.
I said, well, you're getting old, aren't you?
Oh, man.
Her husband was the worst husband I've ever seen. And I was too nice to him.
Yeah.
I give him golf lessons. I used to be a pretty good golfer too,
Mhm.
about an 8 handicap.
Nice.
He was about 180 handicap, and I got his strokes down to 90 in the.
Oh, wow.
And he got the best round he ever shot. I think it was 83 or something like that.
Okay.
But
wow. That's way better than I've ever done.
He even went to golf school down in Portland to these pro deals.
Yeah.
And the first day they had him go out and shoot targets out of sand traps and play 18 holes of golf. Just didn't have to try to hit anything, just get the swing around. He says, Bob, I can't get up. I'm laying on the floor of the trailer house, and I can't get up.
They wore him out.
And he played for a week of that.
Yeah. Wow.
That was funny.
Good night.
Then his wife wanted to go to the Price is Right show. So they went down there and stood in line, and they cut the line off about 50 feet, 50 people in front of them. They were all full. They were not getting anyone.
Oh, that's
said,
horrible.
it was hot, 110 degrees that day. Standing between 2 cement buildings, taking toll.
Oh, my goodness.
And he said, I am not going to try it again.
Holy cow.
Yeah, my stepmom's mother went to a show, Guess Who or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had set up her sisters that were still alive. One was in Michigan, the other one was somewhere else down east. And they come in, and she said, they were talking to her. She said, yeah, and then he said, well, okay. And she said, open the curtain up. And she about cried for everything. Oh, God, gee. They were like German names and shit, you know. That was something to see. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I have these rapid fire questions that I always ask everybody at the end.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else that you want to cover.
Well, not right offhand. Just that I'm the only Schleve kid left now. My sister and brother both gone.
Mm-hmm.
My sister, a couple of years back, had an aneurysm of the brain, and same day that one rock star had one on
Really?
Valentine's Day.
Oh, wow.
And he survived the surgery, and hers was inoperable.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah.
she's still in my brother-in-law's top refrigerator cardboard box, waiting to be spread.
Oh, geez.
But he's going to spread over East Lake.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, my wife's in a vase with elephants all over, but that's one thing she did. That was her happiest thing was ever was that her cousin called, and he was stationed in Johannesburg,
Mm-hmm.
and they go down in the tip of the South Africa there,
Mm-hmm.
into that one luscious little hotel they do down there, and they had golf courses and animal trips and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, told Bernadette, says, would you like to feed 25 baby elephants?
Wow.
Bernadette says, where do I have to do that? He says, right over here by me. He says, I got a herd there's 25 baby elephants that's drinking out of a bucket over there now with nipples on it. Oh, sure was. He says, well, I'm going to tell you what, you got to get your shots and come on over as soon as you can, and you got to stay at least 2 months anyway to make the trip worthy.
Yeah.
He said, okay. 9/11 or 2/11 or whatever.
9/11, yeah.
9/11 happened.
Oh, wow.
The next day, and all air traffic was not allowed.
Oh, jeez. That's tough.
Yeah. And then about the next year, his boss died, and the guy's wife wanted to do away with that business. The business was 911 calls and everything in the other countries.
No kidding.
Like she said, I don't want nothing to do with that business anymore.
Huh.
She didn't like traveling either, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. Wow. I never had an opportunity to go to Africa yet. Yeah. My wife went, and she said it was absolutely incredible. She said the giraffes and all the animals out there. She's like the zoos don't do them justice.
That's
she said
right.
doesn't even look close.
No.
Yeah.
Zebras are different too.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't make nice looking rugs.
Yeah.
That's what Trump does.
Yeah.
His kid goes out and shoots elephants and pays people people pay him to take him out there to shoot elk in June or July.
Yeah.
Hadn't even formed their horns yet, and he's shooting them big moles like that.
Oh my gosh.
They're still growing.
Well, shoot. I guess we can jump into these rapid fire questions if you want.
That's fine.
All right, here we go. What is your proudest military moment?
Is discharge.
Okay, making it to the end. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good answer. All right. What is your most embarrassing military moment?
Well, it was getting spit on by everybody coming out there.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense too. If you could be one military leader for a day, who would that be?
Military leader.
Yeah.
Be a general of some kind, but I don't know which one it is.
Okay. So just to be a general?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the president ain't got bullshit. he knows talk, but he does now, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see here. Where's it at? Oh, here we go. What is one lesson or skill that you learned that you still use today?
his learned for anything is making steel, formula for bulletproof steel and all that other crap.
Yeah.
By putting nickel in it. And
Oh yeah.
I'd have to shovel just 10 pounds of nickel into 30,000 pounds of molten steel.
Holy cow. Huh. That's very interesting. All right, let's see here. Where's it at? There it is. Okay, in the zombie apocalypse, what would be your weapon of choice and what anthem would be playing?
The national anthem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the bazooka or something.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh man. All right, what animal best describes your time in service?
What animal? Well, bulldogs,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, good answer. All right, knowing what you know now, would you do it all over again?
Oh yeah.
Very good. And then I always give time for words of wisdom, something that you can leave our listeners with, something that you just want to tell them, or anything else that you want to just talk about. But
it's just that look towards a positive end of life and stuff, and make it a challenge to do all the things right. So.
Very good. Well, shoot.
Thanks
for coming on and doing this.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed it. We're going to have to get you over to our Marine Corps League meetings that we just started doing here. So if you come to our meetings, we'll get you all squared away. You'll become a member.
Where are they at?
We meet here now. So we just did our first meeting this month here. So next month, when we have the meeting, everybody here is invited. And anybody that goes that wants to become a member, we're going to cover the member fee, and you guys are going to get to become members. So,
very good.
Yeah. But with that, thanks for doing this. I truly appreciate it. I'll go ahead and do the outro here and everything. But I always talk about veteran suicide at the end because that is a big topic. So to everybody out there, if you're struggling, need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA does have some good resources. You can dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net, click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life lost is one too many. I care about you. I know Robert cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to a buddy you served with, ask them how they're doing. If they need that helping hand, please give it to them. All right. One last time. Thank you very much. Truly appreciate it. To everybody out there, stay motivated. Change your socks.
No more 22. Honor the journey and finish the fight.